Today we're talking about direct variation. Direct variation are lines just like the ones that you see. Not all of these are direct variation, so we're going to talk about that. But direct variation is a specific relationship in which there is a constant of variation between all ordered pairs. Direct variation equations are written in the form of y equals kx. Okay? Normally we have y equals mx plus b. This one doesn't have something extra. That means that it has to be proportional, it has to go through the origin. Okay? This is the origin. So it has to go through the origin for it to be a direct variation problem. Tiene que pasar por el origen. Okay, so if it goes through the origin, then it is a constant of then it is a direct variation. So this is direct variation, this is direct variation, this is direct variation, and this is not direct variation. Okay, so I'm going to put yes, 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 no. And it also wants us to identify the constant of variation. Constant of variation is that k, which is really a slope. K is the slope, right? How much is it changing by? So this one is going up 3 over 2. 3 over 2. So my k, my constant of variation for this one is 3 over 2. Okay? Right here, it's going down 1 and over 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a minus 1 over 4. That's my k for this one. K equals. This one also has a slope, but we don't have to identify it because it wasn't going through the origin. So because it's not a direct variation, the constant of variation doesn't matter for this one. And then here, we're going up 3 over 3. So my k equals 3 over 3. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, so you guys are going to have to do this in just a little bit in the quizzes that I have left for you. And then also at the bottom of the sheet, we have to figure out what variable is missing, what variable is missing, and how to find other variables. So for problems that look like this, where they give you 2 points and they're missing a number, okay? We're going to make a table, x and y. I'm going to put my points in there, so that's 2, negative 4, and that's negative 6 and y, right? So we can, because it's proportional, we can cross multiply and divide. I can multiply these two, and I can multiply these two, and divide them. So it's more, it can be like a proportion problem. So when I multiply negative 6 times negative 4, negative 6 times negative 4, gives me a positive 24. So I have 24 equals, and then 2 times y is 2y. That's why now I have to divide both sides by 2. That's why it's called cross multiply and divide. And then divide 24 by 2, and that's going to be what your y should be. 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Now, I can check just to make sure that this does work. So y equals 12. So if I put this table in decimals like we did the other day, and I type the 12 in for the y, it should be a line that goes through the, origin. So my table, you're going to add a table. I have 2, enter, negative 6. And then over here, negative 4. And here is where I'm going to type my 12 because that's what I got. So let's look at my points. Here it is. If I draw a line, it does go through the origin. Okay? I'm going to do one more with you so you can do the other ones. When I put this in my table, that's 4, 16, x, 24. So we're going to go ahead and cross multiply and divide. So multiply 4 times 24, multiply 16 times x, and then divide. So 4 times 24, 4 times 24, that's 96, equals 16 times x is 16x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 16. (96) divided by 16 gives me 6. So my x, the x that would work would be 6 in here. So I'm going to see, we're going to type it, 4x. This is 4. This was my x, which is now, what did we get, 6? This was 16. This is 24. So here are my points. If I draw a line, it will eventually end up crossing through here. 4 times what gives you 16? 4. 6 times what gives you 24? 4. So my equation would be y equals 4x because I'm multiplying all the numbers by 4, right? I multiply this times 4 gives me this one. I multiply this times 4 gives me this one. So that should be my equation that goes through the origin if you were thinking of how to find it. On number 18, 2 times negative 2 would give me negative 4, and negative 6 times negative 2 would give me that 12. So my equation for this one was y equals negative 2x, but you don't need to know that yet. Okay, so you guys are going to do 20 and 21. I'm going to do number 22. It says, if y is negative 18 when x is 3, find x when y is 30. So it's the same thing. You're making a table, and you're typing what they gave you in there. So they said y is negative 18 when x is 3. So if x is 3, y is negative 18. Find x, so I'm looking for x, when y is 30. Y is 30. X goes here, and 30 goes here in case of y. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cross multiply and divide. So 30 times 3 and negative 18 times x. 30 times 3, you should know that already in your head, but let's just do it. 3 times 30 is 90. Okay? And negative 18 times x is negative 18x. So 30 equals negative 18x. Divide both sides by negative 18. Oops, this was 90. Thank you for correcting me. Because 3 times 30 was 90. 3 por 30, 90. I wrote it wrong. Let me erase it so that we don't get confused. And then we're dividing both sides by negative 18. So in the calculator, you're typing 90 divided by negative 18, and it gives you a negative 5. So x equals negative 5. And that's all we're looking for. I'm going to do one more and then you're doing 2 by yourself. So let me do this one right here. Make your table. Put the numbers in there. It says y is -7 when x is -28. So x is -28. Y is -7. Find y. So I don't know what y is when x is 20. So I'm typing 20 here. Cross multiply and divide. So multiply these two. Se multiplican. 20 times -7. And multiply these two. -28 times y is -28y. So all I have to do is type 20 times -7 in the calculator. 20 times -7 gives me a -140. And then divide both sides by -28. Y equals -140 divided by -28. -140 divided by -28 gives you +5. So y would have to be 5 for this to be a proportion. Okay, direct variation is a proportion because it goes through the origin. Okay, so I left the code for the quizzes today in the calendar. That's the code that I want you to use. That's the code that I'm going to check to put grades in the gradebook today. Don't forget, grades go in today. And so if you want to fix anything, make sure that you use the codes that are in the calendar. And send me a message telling me that you fixed it so that I can change it in Skyward.